Black Myth: Wukong, a soulful journey or just hype? Initially, I planned to create a simple music review of this much anticipated game, but our editor-in-chief convinced me to write a little something as well. After all, a game as hyped as this one deserves more than just a musical spotlight. So here's the plan. We will start by diving into the game's core feature, and then with a little help from the AI soon we'll perform a unique musical take. Ready? Let's go. Great power, great responsibility. Black Myth: Wukong has taken the gaming world by storm, thanks largely to its massive popularity in China. Chinese gamers are snapping it up in droves, and for good reason. Its success could pave the way for more ambitious AAA single-player projects from Chinese studios. Sure, Genshin Impact's online grind model works, but every gamer dreams of their country producing something bigger, something like Wukong, which blends cutting-edge gameplay with the rich tapestry of Chinese folklore. Based on the classic novel Journey to the West, this game has already sold 3 million copies on console alone. Clearly, game science made the right bet. While it's exciting to see such a breakthrough from China's, I will reviewing this game from a Western player perspective. I am not an expert in Chinese mythology, nor a fan of grind-heavy games, so let's jump right in. The story: an ape with a destiny. The plot is straightforward. You play as a silent, chosen one destined to become the reincarnation of the legendary Monkey King, soon Wukong. Centuries after, the gods exiled Wukong and crushed him under a boulder. Your journey begins. To reclaim his legacy, you must collect 6 artifacts guarded by mythical creatures, divine minions, and even gods themselves. Along the way, aliens help you craft items, upgrade your healing ground, and even fight by your side. The narrative unfolds through beautiful crafted cutscenes, some of which are truly epic. My favorites include battling a colossal beetle alongside a red king and riding a massive snow-covered turtle island. But there's the catch. If you're not familiar with Chinese mythology, it's easy to get lost. The game doesn't fully explain its complex relationships, terms, or characters, while those in a game encyclopedia is often feel incomplete or untranslated, making the lore a toad nut to crack. Gameplay simplified Souls-like. As its core, Black Myth: Wukong is a streamlined Souls-like. You explore interconnected locations, fight enemies and bosses, and rest at shrines to recover. Unlike Elden Ring, however, there's no spirit summons or robust magic systems. While you can summon clones of yourself in combat, spells have long cooldowns and mana is perpetually scarce. You are eventually a monkey with a stick, albeit a highly skilled one. The game introduced 3 combat stances, each with unique mechanics and build potential. One stance favors long-range strikes, another excels in mobility, and the third lets you vault onto your staff for vertical attacks. The system encourages specialization, rewarding players who focus on specific builds. Equipment upgrades, consumables, and legendary items also add depth to the combat loop. That said, the transformative mechanic, one of the game's big promises, feels underwhelming. True transformation are rare and situational, while most forms are limited to brief attacks or passive bonuses. The real meat of the game lies in its poses. Black Myth: Wukong is essentially a 40-hour boss rush, with a short exploration segments in between. Bosses are plentiful, diverse and challenging, require unique strategies and precise timing. If relentless boss battles aren't your thing, this game might not be for you. For those who enjoy the challenge, the boss design are highlight. From tires with delayed attacks to mythic creatures that demand careful planning, these fights are the game's crowning achievements. Unfortunately, exploration feels lackluster. Levels are linear corridors or small interconnected areas with invisible walls blocking obvious paths. Without a map, navigating can be tedious, and the generic environments, stone, deserts, caves and mountain trails don't help. Collecting resources is necessary for upgrades, but the process often feels like a chore. What the game's lack in exploration, it makes up with stunning visuals, from snow-covered monasteries to serene bamboo groves. The game's environments are breathtaking. However, some areas like a feathery stone's expanse fail to impress. Technically, the game runs well. True hitbox issues and finicky auto-targeting can be frustrating during a combat. What makes it shine? Its fantastic combat system, a deep dive into Chinese mythology, gorgeous visuals, challenging and various bosses, the charismatic headless musician, he is Jim, and what holds us back? Linear and uninspired exploration, no map or navigation aids, underwhelming transformation mechanics, some technical quirks, and minimal guidance to Chinese lore. And final verdict. Black Myth Wukong is a solid game with a moments of brilliance. The headless musician, stunning visuals, and polished combat make it worth playing. However, it's not quite the masterpiece some claim it to be. The game's hype stems largely from its Chinese origins, and while it's a step forward for the industry, it still embodies Souls-like as its core. For what it is, Black Myth Wukong delivers a memorable experience. If you are into boss battles, mythology, or just want to try something new, it's definitely worth your time. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe.